been there, having all of the Falcon knowledge, having Falcon mechanics, having rewired, having quick tips, but still I can't get the hang of it. I'm taking all high probability setups and still I ain't getting consistent. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be revealing the steps you need to take in order for you to find consistency using this concept I'm going to share today. So watch the whole video and I'll show you after watching this video, your trading is going to improve by a mile. Okay guys, so here I'm going to be talking about structure, sequence, and also I'll follow up on the correct flags and how you guys should be taking these flags by entry model. So I'm going to be talking about how we get to the entry and then the perfect way to enter a trade, right? Let me make an example. So let's say we're trading a double top structure, right? Every time when you're analyzing, guys, we're searching for a certain sequence in the forex market. To make Falcon very easy for you, every time you have to like search for a certain sequence, and to even make things much more interesting, you just need to be trading the same way on all of the currency pairs or indices or commodities, whatever you are trading when using the Falcon strategy. Because in Falcon, guys, it works on all markets, guys. On all markets, the strategy works immaculately. So guys, what do I mean by sequence? The way we look for the entry is the sequence. You found that most of the time there is a certain sequence that happens that is high probability for a trade when it comes on that sequence to work. So what do we need to become consistent? We need to be catching those positions falling in the right sequence, not the positions you just take anywhere in the forex market. Because what you should know, guys, in the forex market there is areas where it is high risk to take a trade and there's areas where it is low risk to take a trade. The risk doesn't end on the trade itself, but even the areas, right? So let me show you something most of you maybe know, or maybe some of you don't know. There's something called what? The traffic light that we use in Falcon to look for the areas of high sequence of a trade to play out. Okay, so we call this the traffic light. You can create this, guys, using the gain box, and yeah, you can just try to make equal measurements of these three portions: the green, the amber, and the red. So let me show you what does this mean. Green means green zone, and then this one, it's the amber zone, it's the middle, and this one is the red zone, whereby we should avoid taking trades there. So what you guys tend to forget, that this thing still works, just that you guys, maybe some of you know this, but you're not applying it the correct way. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take the entries on these areas. All of these three areas, guys, they do portray entries, all of them, but then there is a way you guys should be taking these entries at these different areas. Because you may have heard that in the red zone it is a high risk to be taking trade. It is, but then there is also a way to make the trade a low risk. Because let's say the market is here most of the time, what will you end up doing? We won't trade. We have to trade, but then there's a certain way you guys have to know how to approach certain situations, right? You need to know how to approach certain situations and not be stuck with, okay, red zone, no trade. You see, like, nah, you shouldn't be doing it like that. But then let's start on with the green zone, because this is the green zone. So here is the green zone, price just reversed, right, from our area of interest. What we usually have to do here is that there's going to be something like here, a correction, right? Because we know in Falcon we trade corrections. So here, guys, what types of corrections do we usually take on the green zone? The green zone, guys, we take the small corrections, right? Small how? Small, like 15 minutes to 1 hour flags, right? Those tiny flags we usually find in the lower time frames. That is where these trades are taken, the green zone flags, right? They're usually small in size and they comprise of 6 to 8 1 hour candlesticks, you know. So the correction will usually last for 6 to 8 hours and then it moves. So those are the types of entries you should be looking at, where at this green zone, right? All of this green zone, you should be looking for what entries like this. But what do most of you tend to do? You are in the green zone, right? And then someone is looking for an entry like this in the green zone. Yeah, now this is wrong, guys. It is right in the sense that this is clear a pattern, right? Like just like the 1 2 3, it is also a 1 2 3, okay? But in the green zone, guys, this is prohibited to be taken in the green zone. Why? Because in the green zone, the sequence of trades that are usually in the green zone are the tight flags. We call these the tight flags, the small flags, not these big flags. Because what usually happens when you take this these big flags on the green zone, right? The market usually comes back up, creates something like this, the M style, right? Because why? We're in the green zone, and this is not a usual sequence that we get on a green zone, right? So what does it mean when you're taking trades like this? It means that the trade is high risk. So taking a risk entry in such a trade, it is not good. It is prohibited because there's a high chance a price action might do what? An M formation on the green zone if the flag is now big, right? It is now a bigger structure, which means now you see the sequence. We are not taking the right sequence anymore. You are taking the wrong sequence and the trade becomes a loss. Okay, most of the time. Maybe it wins once and you tell yourself these are the right trades to be taking, but no, it is a right trade, but then not at this sequence, not at the green zone, but at the other zones, right? Not the green zone. Okay, what do we do if it's a situation like this but we still want to capitalize? Okay, you can wait for what, a push down and a continuation, which will confirm now that even though we have a riskier structure forming, the pattern now, the reduced risk flag, the insurance entry has showed us that now, in as much as we do have this big flag now, but then we can still enter because I'm giving you guys a less riskier entry model. Now we can enter here because there is risk mitigation. The risk has been what? Mitigated. Okay guys, so we're done with the sequence on the green zone. So guys, I want you all every time when you're facing a green zone opportunity, you should look at these variables I've just explained, and they're going to improve your results a lot. Because this trade, if you continue taking these big flags on the green zone, you're going to be having a problem. So you need to be mindful of that, right? You need to be mindful of that because taking these trades a lot means that you are taking very much high risk positions on the green zone, and in the long run the trades are not going to play out, right? Now the amber zone. So what does the amber zone mean? We're at the middle of price action. Price action has now impassed and reached here. So on the amber zone, we usually expect price to give us the big corrections. Now why are we getting big corrections? Because now the price has run, right? Run gave us a beautiful run, and in return we need the price to what? Give us a bigger correction, because the run was big. Price has to rest, just like when someone is running, guys. We're running a marathon and now we have to rest. You will take a longer rest. When you're resting, running in a marathon, there was a long impulse. So that is the sequence you have to be expecting on the amber zone, not tight flags here, because most of you now, you'll be taking the tight flags here on the amber zone, and then you find yourself getting tagged in, tagged out very quickly, because we're now in the middle, guys. Even the flags you are taking now have to change, right? They have to change. And then what you have to do, you can take your risk entries now at those levels, right? You can take the 3 touches, the big ones now, on not up here but here, because now it is where an area where the sequence of amber zones, like the sequence of this flag usually work, which is the amber zone. The amber zone, yes, they usually work in the amber zone, guys, right? So what type of flags do we expect in the amber zone? We expect flags that are big in structure, flags like this, the big ones now, that you can see even in the 4-hour time frame, right? So you get your entry there and you take profits will be done there. These big flags are expected at the amber zone, and I even have screenshots. Let me show you guys. So this is an example, guys. This is a big one, the amber zone flags, 1 2 3, and then it played out. Look at the sequence where price is right now. We reversed from that point, started to go down, created those small flags of the green zone, and then once we entered the amber zone, now we're having the bigger flags. Look how beautiful this flag played out. Look how beautiful that flag played out. Why? Because I'm playing it in where the sequence form. I know we're now far from the reversal. We're at the amber zone, and here I'm expecting a what? A bigger three touch. So even when I'm analyzing, I'm focusing on what? A bigger three touch pattern, which is like this. And then when I execute, I get this beautiful trade. Okay. Another beautiful example. I know we're now far from the move. We're getting a what? This bigger three touch and what it did play out. There's a lot of examples I can show you guys, right? There is a handful of examples, guys. These types. Those are the type of flags you should be entering where at the amber zone. And then you will see, guys, your performance is going to skyrocket. And then now at the red zone, it is usually said no trade should be taken at the zone. But what if a flag appears? What do we do in a scenario like this? Do we leave the trade? Because here it is usually where the 90% rule is, that 90% of the price did play out. Now it has to reverse. Because there's a possibility the flag might come, but what happens? Price action just goes up. Because why? We've already went 90% of the price action. As you can see, this is now 90%. There's a higher chance that price action might reverse in these areas. So having an entry here adds you where in a high risk for you to lose, because we've touched down 90%. Because here we're trading Falcon, you guys know the 90% rule, right? So what do you do in a situation like this? Okay, guys, what we do here is we wait for the amber zone flag. Strictly the amber zone flag. Don't take tight flags down here, guys. You wait for the amber zone flag. What do we do? Wait for the push down and the flag. The push down is a risk mitigator. It is an indication that this is a proper continuation pattern, and it has a possibility that it will play out, right? So that is our signal that, okay, can we take the trade in the red zone? Yes, we can. But how are we taking the trade at the red zone? We need a reduced risk end. Now we're done. This is a sequence you guys should be looking at most of the time when you're analyzing. Just keep the sequence in mind that, okay, we're at the green zone, we're expecting what? The tight flags. We're at the amber zone, we're expecting what? The bigger flags. And we're at the red zone, we should be expecting a bigger flag, but with the what? With an insurance entry inside, because the insurance entry is the what? The risk mitigator. You know what I'm saying, guys? The risk mitigator. Yeah, well. So guys, if you want more examples on this, like live market examples, I'd advise you guys to join my Discord server. The Discord server is for free. You just need to get proper instructions. Just DM me, I'll help you with that. Right, I'll help you with that and I'll put you inside. It's for free to join our team, just that you need to be part of our movement. And I show most of these things on my Sunday market breakdown, on my mediocre market review, so you can get used to these things. Because watching one video won't be that much of an assistance, but then being there watching me doing this over and over and over again, you'll now have it in your subconscious mind that, okay, this is how this thing should be applied, right? So I'm welcoming everyone to join our winning team. So this is our server. Let me try to open it here. Okay, this is the Discord, guys. As you can see, this is the Discord 2021. We have around 23 members right now. When I started this server, I was alone, but now we have around 23 members, right? So guys, here I usually send a link whereby I have the market breakdown. We talk about the trades and we talk about the sequences and a lot of stuff other than that. Okay. We also have team analysis where everyone is allowed to share their views, and we trade the Forex market. As you can see, the market is always being killed. Like, okay, these are just analysis, but yeah, the trades are always being destroyed. Here, I was destroying gold. The signal was sent to everyone. Like, it's a community, guys, where we share our views. I also help you guys in tutorials and other stuff you guys need in your technicals, and also I share psychological views. So you need to be here, guys. If you like what I do here on YouTube and you want to be consistent like me and learn from me and improve your trading, just DM me. I'm just gonna pop my number and we'll talk things through on how to enter here. But entering here is for free. I'm not gonna be charging you any money because here I'm creating a movement, right? So guys, with that said, I think this is the end of today's video, and I'll be posting the examples on the Discord server, fam. And yeah, I'm going to be seeing you on the next video. And can you please also on the comments request videos you all want me to make, like topics you all want me to expand on, things you're having a difficulty on trading the Falcon strategy. And yeah, and I'll continue being consistent, dropping high value content, and I'm appreciating the support that I'm getting from you guys. It's very amazing, and please continue subscribing, liking the videos, and also engaging with me, guys. Yeah, so yeah guys, this video has been amazing to make as well. I believe you guys took a thing or two, and I hope I'm transforming your trading bit by bit with these videos. But then yes guys, you guys also keep me moving, and I want to say thank you again for the support, and I'm going to see you on my next video. Goodbye.